Are going, I believe we are going live as of 4 seconds ago. That's according to what it says on my thing. I hate this new YouTube thing. Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much. Happy Sunday to everybody. Okay, now it bounced in and out. Okay, now it's, oh, I think we're started. Okay. If you can hear me, see me, I don't expect anybody to be here, but this is kind of a log that I'm just kind of putting together to just so people can see during the week, along with the other videos that will go up. I have been Hey, Danny, how are you? Hopefully you can hear and see me. It looks like everything's working. Okay, fine. Couple things. Dutch, how are you? Good to see you. And again, this is a last minute thing, kind of a live shot. It's divisional Sunday, football Sunday, so I don't expect a lot of people to pop on. I believe everybody's probably watching the games that I think start very soon, probably another half hour. But I wanted to get some things and say a few things and just get them out there very quickly. And okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, there we go. So anyways, work has been absolutely bonkers for me. It's really slowed down some of the things that I wanted to get accomplished this week. Hopefully things will get quiet in the next couple of weeks. This Wednesday I will be on a plane to Dallas, and I won't be back till Sunday morning, and then Monday I am off for Martin Luther King Day, so I believe that Monday we'll be doing some live streaming of some stuff, so it should be fun. I was thinking doing 7th Continent. I was also trying to think of maybe squeezing something in on Tuesday. I'm trying to get some paint videos done. I ended up cleaning up this place. This place is just driving me insane. Mostly because I have so much stuff that I'm trying to downsize to under 800 games here. And so Wednesday, what will go live is a charity auction, and there is some ridiculous stuff in there. I mean, these boxes are jacked with stuff, and we tried to do different things. You need something, babe?
Live?
Huh?
Live?
Yeah, I'm live.
Okay, no.
Oh, then you don't need me. We're not professional. Don't expect it, okay? It's never going to happen. So I've been, like I said, in January we were going to start doing monthly auctions instead of the Patreon. It makes more sense. Oh, I can't stand this stupid thing when it does this. Bear with me. Massive Legends? What about it? Massive Legends? So anyways, sorry, Andy, I couldn't figure that one out. I'm just going to downsize this for a second, and I do want to talk about a few things that I've been fortunate enough to see. Come on, pop up. There we go. Alright, first cam. I hate when it just autofocuses the entire time, and you think I would learn after all these years to take and separate these additional cameras. Okay, let's bring that up, and let's bring that up. There we go. Okay. So I mean, I've been so insanely busy at work. I wanted to tape things, but you'll have enough stuff done during the week. But y'all, a bunch of massive legends. Thank you, Andy. But when you see what's in those boxes, it is ridiculous. I'm going to tell you this much. I found so much Shadows of Brimstone stuff. I made I'm just going to give one away. It is Shadows of Brimstone lot. All of this is Shadows of Brimstone. core game unopened and a ton of expansions unopened. If you want to get into Shadows of Brimstone, you're gonna wanna tune in, and you'll be able to, starting on Wednesday when the video goes live, and it'll go all the way to next Tuesday to give everybody enough time to see the video and place a bid. All the money will be going to charity, and that's all I can say about that. Instead of doing the Patreon, we're going to do it this way, and every single month we will be doing some form of. There's only 4 lots, so I'm going to do 4 lots a month because it makes it easier on me. People don't realize it's not that it's a lot of work. It just takes up a lot of time, and you got to pack all the boxes. You got to bring it down and get it shipped. And then you're trying to balance these other 2 things. My normal job and then this, and sometimes it shoots a whole day. Making sure that everybody pays, making sure this happens and that happens. It's a pain in the neck. It really is. So here's to y'all. Let me take a sip of water here. So this morning I got all that together. I can actually show you all the boxes. Hey, that's why we got the camera that goes. Oh, look at the big G. We'll talk about him in a minute. So let's go up here. I still have to box 1 tub full of just stuff. All right. So whoa. We don't want to look at that. The boxes are just stacked there. I mean, there's just all. I mean, what can I tell you? I can't tell you anything else other than that. Rob, did you consider selling games individually? Here's the thing with selling them individually. It's such a nightmare to just kind of nickel and dime things. If people bet on it, great. If they don't, I'm just putting in. I started renting at my own expense a storage unit. So I'm just going to start putting it into a storage unit, an air-conditioned storage unit. And I'll cycle things through. I thought about doing that to kind of keep up, but I also try to put some incredible lots together so you can get some incredible deals. I mean, that's all I can tell you, but there's really some incredible stuff there, and if I sold it individually, the man hours that I would have to put in, if you really think about it. So say I decided to sell Shadows of Brimstone. It's going to one person. One of the expansions, like Feral Vampires, that's going to another person. You got to get boxes, tape. You got to go down to the post office and guesstimate. Now you're driving back and forth, and doing that. And it just becomes insane. This way, you could take a shot at it, at least try to take a decent shot at it, and it's a collection filler, and that's what these auctions are. I mean, for those of you that may not be able to go out and pay for them individually, you can fill in a collection at a good price, maybe at 50% of what it would cost to buy it, and sometimes even less than that. If you're going to insult, someone and say, oh, well, I'll give you $10 for that box of games when those games are worth a hell of a lot more, even if they were discounted at a thing, okay, whatever. But at the end of the day, it's to try to raise some money, to try to help some individuals. And, that's exhausting on top of it, because you got to take the money and you got to try to figure out who you're going to give it to. Yeah, there's a lot that goes into it. Listen, I'm not here to complain about, oh, poor Rob. Like, oh my God, it's so hard to edit. And bullshit, it's hard to edit. Okay, I could sit here and film 5 videos in an afternoon and edit them in about 2.5 hours and have my week done. But you got to have the content in your head. You have to have something to say to people. Don't fall for this crap that people give you oh my God, you don't understand how much work goes into it, and I feel I should be compensated. Compensated? You're doing a job that you like. Ugh. Don't get me started on that whole subject. You know, I just don't. Listen, I'm not here to make a living, okay? There's people that are out there that try to do this to make a living, okay? But you want to know something? You're not a bunch of marks, okay? This isn't the carnival, okay, where you're trying to put butts in seats, okay? You're trying to bring people in. You're trying to, bring them into watch and and entertain people to some degree. For me, I don't have to do that, okay? I don't have to be professional. I don't have to sit here with my hands folded and do a certain thing. All I have to do is do what I feel like doing. And if you want to watch it, hey, that's a bonus. If we could raise some money, that's a bonus. That's the way I see it. Let me say hi to some people, first of all. First of all, Dutch. What's up, my brother? Danny, you the man. All right? We all know that. Andy, you are one handsome devil. Zeblik, need I say more? And by the way, you should have got your box went out this week, by the way. I heart board games. How you doing? I like board games too. So a couple of things. Work has just been absolutely insane, but I kind of wanted to make this more than just me going, yep, board games. There was something that happened on Wednesday, and I wanted to comment on it real quick. Okay. During a particular show, some individuals decided to bring up my name, and I didn't take a liking to it. All right, I thought these guys were my friends, but they were talking about how I have this little channel and I'm working so hard to make it in this business. Really? No, I'm not. If this becomes too much of a job, or I already got a full-time job, and the money I make at that job, I can never make here. Now listen, you know something? We raised some money and we made some money. A lot more than those two individuals that were running their mouth, okay? Because the one individual, okay, who's been doing this for about 8 years and has 6,000 subscribers, spends all his money on hippie lettuce. Good for you. Do whatever you want. Take the people's money and do what you want. I made over just in selling things and fundraisers and Patreon and all the stuff. I've taken a personal loss to the point that the most important thing is that with my sponsors and everything else, we've been able over the last 4.5 years to help. We put out, I think we made over $100,000. I had the things when we closed the Patreon, but we've made over $100,000 that we've given away, and I'd say about 25 of that was mine. Okay, and it's climbing as I finish this Patreon thing. We've done good. I've never taken a dime. We laugh because the basket, which is over there and full of stuff, we bought at a flea market, and we laugh about it because that's the only thing that we've ever done with that money. We don't take the money and invest it into the channel. Okay, all this stuff that's around here is either bought or has been supplied by Sean Makowski, who, I kiss the sky every time I think of him, or people that have tried to help the channel. Okay, thank you. I always appreciate anything that people have done, but everything that you've seen has come out of my pocket, and I don't count that in the money that we roll. I don't care. Okay, I really don't. I'm sitting here whining about money, but it's all I'm whining about is the comments that were made. The other guy has been doing this for 14 years, and he's at 14,500. I think you want to talk about trying to make it. I think you're still trying to make it, okay? And you're not doing a very good job of it, okay? In the 4 years I've been doing this, I'm over 12,000 people, okay, and climbing. But what I try to do is I try to make an environment for people that want to come in here, play some games, and hang out and have a good time. That's it. That's all I do. The other thing I do for Board Game Geek, I do because I love to paint and teach people. I want people to pick up the thing. I don't know how many times I have to say this. I sound like a broken effing record, okay? That's all this channel is. Nothing more. Okay, today some of the things that we're talking about aren't even game related. But I wanted to share with you guys, okay? Because I was excited about it. And what do? You go on and you talk to your friends. Or you would pick up a phone and talk to your friends. Back in the day. Now you get on a video type of thing and you talk to your friends. And I know Pete is probably rolling around right now going, Rob, shut up. But Pete, trust me, sometimes I just got to say what's in my heart. Because I'm not somebody that lies. I'd rather call it the way it is. And if people don't like it, well, guess what? You can just turn it off. It's as simple as that. You do a good job, Rob. Always a pleasure watching your videos. Well, it's always a pleasure to have somebody like you that's always so respectful. When I look at this chat, I've seen some chats where people are rude and this, that, and the other, and that doesn't happen here. We have people that like each other, that communicate with each other. Joe Buddha, as a matter of fact, from New York, every time he sees me, he goes, do you remember me, Rob? I'm the guy that gave you the comic book. I go, yeah. And the funny thing about it is here's a guy that through this channel met a bunch of people, and they have a group, and every time they go to the Dice Tower, they get together just to spend time, and it was because of this channel. And this group became this very close friends and everything like that. And for me, I did my job. This whole conversation, this is the problem with me. I start on one subject and then we go 17 other places. What can I tell you? Now, I'm gonna end this whole segment by saying how do I want to put this? I really say what I think. I always will. I don't want people to think that I'm put off by things or certain by things, but I'm going to stand up for this channel when it's brought up in one light, when it's really what it is. And you know what it is because you all come here. So anyways, let's get to some fun stuff instead of me. Sometimes I'm a type of guy, and I'm going to be very honest with you, okay? You swing at me, I'm going to swing back harder, okay? I'm not somebody that takes the high road, okay? You want to get low, I'll get right in the mud with you. That's the way it works in real life. It's called natural selection, okay? Because when somebody wanted to stand on top of the mountain, guess what? They picked up a bone, they went on the top of the mountain, and they whacked that other dude. I'm talking caveman days. And that's how the world worked. Well, guess what? It works the same way for thousands and millions of years. Nothing's changed. It's just we got a little more sophisticated. They came up with this thing called passive aggressiveness. Well, all I'm going to tell you is don't throw rocks at a man with a machine gun. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Don't throw rocks at a man with a machine gun. Okay, let's talk about some fun things. Christmas. I got this badass Godzilla from my daughter and my future son-in-law, more or less. All right, he's trying to get on my good side. Well, let me tell you something. He's off on a pretty good start because this is a 1954 version of Godzilla, and this is a very rare and very old Godzilla that not many people can find. I actually had to get his tail in, and oh my god, I was like having a heart attack. We actually had to take a hair dryer to it. So I wanted to share this with you because I do love my daughter. and she knows that the big G is the man. So let's go over here, and we're gonna go to, yeah, there we go. Oh, we gotta make the noise. All right, there we go. Look at this badass fella here, huh? I mean, look at him. Let's see if I can zoom in on his face, because the face is very authentic, and it's one of my most. I've got a million Godzillas, but this one really, yeah. There you go, huh? Dave, what's up? How you doing? I mean, look. I mean, really, come on now. I mean, huh? Okay. Whoa. Keep him in the camera, Rob. Keep him in the camera. All right, look at that. And let's I can't do the music, but you know who's going to appreciate this when she sees this is my very good and lovely friend, Godzilla lover. I mean, look, let's look at this tail. I mean, this is just. I had to actually take a hair dryer to this and get that to sit in there, loosen it up and put it in there, because that's how old, and it hadn't been open for a very long time. And just look at him. Look, see the teeth? That's like the movie, man. All right, so and then we of course got the little ears, like the you know. Oh, and she says, well, I saw another one, Dad, too, and he was really cool as well. And I was going to get that for you, but I'll get that for you for Father's Day or something. I said, you have now moved up from daughter number 3 to now my number 1 daughter. She has moved up to number 1. My other daughter's moved down to 2, and then my son, he's moved down to 3. All right. JB Roll, what's up? I'll tell you what's shaking. All kinds of things. We're checking all kinds of stuff out. So, things have been busy, and I've been getting home late, and of course I can't sleep, and I have to process things. And so I went into my comic book collection, and all comic books I haven't read. I have about 200-300 count boxes of stuff I have not read, which is a lot of stuff, and I try to keep up, but you know, what can you do? I ran into this story that I just happened to see about a month ago, and I bought the first book, bought the second book, but I wasn't reading them. I said, well, I'll buy the whole collection and go from there. And the book is called, and I'm going to go to our up top camera here, and I don't think I need this, so I think I'm going to put that over there for now. Where's the first book? Okay, there we go. All right, and this really blew me away, because I finally read it, and of course. All right, let's zoom this in a little bit. There we go. Oh, there we go. All right, let's move this cord out of the way. The name of this book is Amulet, and Kazu Kibuishi, and I just saw it, and there was just something that just grabbed me about it. Now, it is a graphic novel, and it is this incredibly beautiful, illustrated, and wonderful story about this amulet. Okay. I'll just give you a little bit insight. This girl loses one of her parents. I'm not going to tell you how and stuff like that. And she was just going through some things. Well, the other parent had this house left to them, and then they find this amulet. And I bought this for my daughter when she's older. Oh, cool. And it's just it starts this entail once they get the amulet, and how this all just it just intertwines. And I believe there are 9 books to it. I picked up, and over the last month, every week I would go pick one up. Well, I finally decided to read this, and I'm gonna just to show you that you guys can go check this out today. I'm gonna point you in the right direction. Then you're gonna want to get the rest of the books. And then I read this book and I was blown away by it. And I'm halfway through this one, and it really starts to pick up. And then I believe there are 9 in total. So far I have the Cloud Searchers and then the Last Council, which, wow. And then you've got, it goes up to 9, I believe, which is just really, really just this very enriched story. If you go and you look on YouTube and put in Amulet Book 1, somebody had, it's done so professionally, it's ridiculous. You would think it was done by the actual company, but the whole first book is voice acted and illustrated, and it's just beautifully done. I wish I could remember by who did it. But if you just put in Amulet Book 1, you'll see it. It's a white cover, and there are 5 parts. There's a prelude, part 1, part 2, part 3, and part 4. And it plays the whole book. And I guarantee you'll go out and you'll go get the rest of these books. I really highly, highly suggest that. That is something off the radar for you guys that has nothing to do with gaming. I'm just talking about something that, if you enjoy reading, or especially with the first book, you can just sit back on YouTube and watch it, and I guarantee you, after the first two episodes of that first book, you'll be hooked in, and there goes the rest of your afternoon. And then you'll want to find the rest of these books. Just a beautiful fantasy story. If you're somebody that's into fantasy and stuff like that, you're going to find this just incredible, amazing story. Rick, how are you, by the way? David, I said hi to. Just making sure I said hi to everybody. Okay, there we go. So just really, really deep. Now, last Saturday, the Queen and I, Noah Hackverven, Zeblik pulled it up. He just found it. Yeah, Noah, just put in Noah, Amulet, and what Zeblik wrote there. It's Noah, and then the last name is Hakvern. Put that in, and then you're off and running. Watch the first book, and if you don't like it, listen, you can blame me. But if you like it, you gotta give me some props here and a few likes up on that board there, okay? Because I guarantee you're gonna thank me for it once you watch it, and then you start in with the other books, because it just starts this steamroll of the story, and it's absolutely fantastic. Lord Javi, how are you? From San Antonio, my good friend. So the Queen and I, we went to an outlet store, and every time I would go there, I would just sit in the car and I would do my email. I would always try to do something for the channel while she was running around in this place called Ollie's Bargains or something like that. I don't know, buyouts or something like that. So I didn't go in there or anything like that, and I just refused to go. I was just like, I don't want to walk around while you shop and squeeze every dime we have. Last weekend, she needed help because she wanted to buy a couple more racks. Like, we need more racks, right? Yeah, we need more racks. So, excuse me. So I went in, and I'm walking around, I'm going, this is pretty interesting. So I go over to the books, and they have all graphic novels, and I'm like, are you kidding me? So I bought like Age of Ultron, in the graphic novel format, and I bought a whole bunch of books. So, and they were like $3 or $4 compared to $29 that you would pay if you bought some of these things. And I was just like, oh my God, this is like the greatest place in the world. So she goes, see, I told you should have just came in with me years ago. I go, well, they probably just have the same books. She goes, no, they change them out almost every month. I go, shame on me. Once again, the Queen's right, and I look like a moron. which isn't hard to do, folks. It isn't hard to do. They make me look stupid. So, in a nutshell, I did that, and then I started walking around, and I started looking at some of the models. They had models in there. I was like, models? Everybody knows I love models. I found this one model, and I'm going to show it to you now. We're going to go back up top. Now I'm making you dizzy because I'm hitting the table, which is hitting that camera up there. Top down. There we go. All right. No. I think we can squeeze it in here. So I found this for $10. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. And I haven't even opened it yet. So I'm really excited to open it up. I figure we open it up together. If you are old like me, you will remember a show called Space 1999. And this is Alpha Moonbase. So I wanted to build this, and I was going to probably just donate it, but I just wanted to build it. Mountains of Moon molded in base, it says. Oh, okay. So we're going to open this up, and we're going to take a look at what's inside here. Now, listen, I can't believe I got this for $10 because it's hard to find some of this stuff. They said paint and cement is not included. So, I've already got in my mind what I want to do with this. Great British Show. Yeah, this is... They made a model of the base. Yes, yeah, buddy. So, like I saw it, I'm just throwing things in the carriage, and she's just looking at me like, something? I should have never brought this moron into here. And she did, but she did. What can I tell you? So let's take a look at this bad boy. Alright, so what's up with this? Oh, really now? Oh, so it's like separated. Okay. So you have to trim all this, which, holy cow, that's going to be a pain in the butt. But what do you expect? Alright, so let's just take a quick look. So you're going to put all the moon base pieces into these slots here, I'm pretty sure. Let's take a look at the whole thing as a whole. Yes, yeah, I kind of figured 4 pieces. You're going to do that. Alright, okay, got it. I'm just going to move this over this side. Let's take a look. See how this all... And then, they also have... What's this? Okay. Ah, nice. Nice decals. So we're going to be putting decals on. But that's after we get this all painted up. Alright, let's see how hard this is. Decal placement. Yeah, that's easy. Look, there's even figures in it. Really? How big are they? Oh god, yeah. You want to talk about painting some figures. He's not even as big as my thumbnail. Wow. Alright, whatever. Are you kidding me? Oh, so you're gonna have to put that spiral case. Wow, that's... So you build the whole inside because you're able to lift all these ceilings and stuff like that and see what's up. So that's kind of cool, if you ask me. And then on the back here, you're going to trim all that excess around, and then you're going to, as you put these together, it's all going to interlock. Some buildings may require filling of the sides opened. Okay. So it shows you here how you're going to have to trim all this, and you're going to have to glue all of it together, and then of course we are going to paint it, of course. I would put this together first, paint it, and then add all Moonbase Alpha together. The neat thing about it is it does have some of the... Yeah, it does. Hold on. There we go. Building the outer base. Pour a little dry powder to disguise the seam. Okay. Alright, so this is going to take a little work, but, you know, it's kind of fun. Pluto airs Space 1990. I have it all. I think it's just a great show. I was able to get it at a local it was a comic show. We have MegaCon here in Florida, and all right, let me get us up here again. We have MegaCon in Florida, and somebody was selling the entire series. I think I paid like $20 for the whole damn thing. I said, yeah, give me that, because I buy DVDs, like, you know, especially like, you know, old stuff that you can't find. So that might be a video in the future. Does it have anything to do with board gaming? Is it going to help grow the channel? Probably not. But I'll do it anyways because it's just kind of cool and something different to do. So there you go. There you go. I would think She Dip was one of the first models I put together. The first one I put together as a kid. First model kit I put together as a kid. That's a good one, Zeblik. Doug Moore, how are you? First one I put together as a kid. I remember what it was. There were two of them that really stand out, so I'm not sure of the timeline because I was very, very young. My father went and got this thing, and my uncle, who, God rest his soul, who I miss horribly. My uncle, I think, was only like 8 years older than I was. He got Lost in Space, and what it was is that one-eyed dude, the big fur, the big giant, the ogre, it was coming around like a rock ledge, and then you had the figures. It was an Aurora model. It was incredible too. But my uncle would build models and he put them in the ceiling. That's what kind of got me really started. But he used to have this Gemini, and you know, here I am. I'm talking like it was huge, but I was a small kid. Maybe it was about this big if I'm lucky. But when you're small, it's like this, you know. And he used to hang them from the ceiling, and it was just the coolest stuff because he always would paint the insides of the things, and they just looked so cool. And he was such a good modeler. He was a phenomenal artist. Troy, what's up? And just do like these incredible things. I did get a magazine in today, so yesterday. So we'll share that. I don't know if you guys seen the latest Wargames Illustrated, but we'll take a look at that as well, because I did put it in the title. So I guess we'll take a look at it, right? How we doing? 39 minutes? Well, that's not bad. I want to keep this under an hour, which is unusual for me because I'll go 3 or 4 hours just talking about nothing. Again, for those of you that are coming in late, this Wednesday, you will see a video on a charity silent auction. I call them silent auctions, whatever. You put a bid in on the lot that you want. If you're the highest bidder, guess what? You win. It's as simple as that. You don't know what the other bids are. Tons and tons of great stuff. I really suggest you check out the video. I don't think you're going to be disappointed. So let's take a look at this. See, I haven't even opened this yet, so I don't even know how good this is. This could be kablooey Louie. So this month in wargaming, in our wargaming thing, our magazine. Hold on. We're going to take a look and see what's up. January 2020. It's that time, folks. It's that time. So we're going to take a look. They send you some grenadiers. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You get 6 grenadiers, German grenadiers, from Warlord Games. Yeah, there you go. Gotta put these bad boys together. Alright, we're gonna put this aside because we can always use some joyments. Always good to paint. Alright, let's see. Alright, so what do we have here? Urban Combat, Wargaming in the City. Warlord Games, free models. Who doesn't like free models? Okay, there's one person not raising their hand out there. I'm sorry. Wargaming tables that don't get better than this. Somebody did as Stalingrad. Let's take a look. Let's see what's going on this month. All right, they're going to talk about Black Seas. Very, very interesting system. Flames of War. Judge Dredd, I didn't get into that. I should have. I'm really just trying to play catch up with a lot of stuff, but eventually I think I will. I mean, how can you go wrong? Oh, farewell to a UK hobby hero, Charles S. Grant. Very kindly submitted this obituary to us and many other publications after the death of Stuart Athquith. Oh, you guys saw this. Okay, I did, I actually did the, oh, wow. Where is this? In the UK? Oh, of course, UK. See, I'm going to have to go out to the UK. Zona Alpha. Really, really good rules. When it comes out at Miniature Market, I really highly suggest that you guys go pick it up. The Vault. Alright. See, you got to have the subscription. I like having the hard copy for some reason. Yeah, I'm just one of those guys that likes to have a hard copy because I've just always read magazines. 6 mil. Has anybody done American Civil War in 6 mil? 35 mil. I think it's too big, to be honest with you. Let's see what else we got here. Okay. Stronghold Terrain. Saga Collectibles. Saga's a good system. Just there's so many great things. It's just who has, it's not time. It's, you run this channel. It's just I really want, like I got SPQR up there that I want to start working on, and I've got a whole bunch of things up there that we need to go through. All right, here's some books on the shelf. Let's see if there's anything that's interesting here. All right, there's always British battleships versus Italian battleships. That's kind of interesting. That's a review on it. Okay. Oh, yeah, here we go. We have this. Honestly, I got to get... I want to put it together and do a whole thing. Real cool guy you guys need to check out. Counterproductive Games. Nice guy. And I'm just to show you, I'm not a heartless human being. Counterproductive. I think I talked about him before. One of my favorite wargaming channels. You want to know why? Between Marco, the Omni Gamer now. To me, he's still one of the best wargaming guys. Really, really good and solid. I really enjoy those two channels because they are authentic. They, the counterproductive guy just wants to talk about games, and he breaks games down. He's very clear, concise. He's not giving you a propaganda thing like a couple other wargaming sites that I look at and I go, oh, all you want to do is just get in with GMT and all these other guys and just be a mark. You know what I mean? Just be propaganda and get all the free stuff and feel that you're a legitimate channel. You got to put in the work. You have to put in the work. That's what it really comes into. If you really want to do it, and that's the problem with a lot of things, people are lazy. Okay, they want the easy way to everything. It's understandable. We're human beings. But honestly, check out. This started out about counterproductive. I'm telling you, check him out. He's one of the best out there. Okay, I hope to make War and Pieces as good as he does. He just did the Black Sails where he shows you him putting it all together and everything like that. He's learning Tank Duel now. You're going to want to check that video out. I was going to do Tank Duel, but now that he did it, I didn't want him to think that I was, oh, well, he did it, now I'll do it, That was the same thing with Nemo's War. I wanted to do the whole thing on Nemo's War, but another guy that I absolutely admire, Ricky Royal, just did it. So I'm gonna give it a little bit more time, and then we'll come back to him. Judge Dredd. This looks ridiculous. It sold out at Miniature Market in a heartbeat. You saw I did the painting of the Judge Dredd stuff for Wildlands, which was really a lot of fun to do. Really, really, really good. Alright, so let's keep going. We built this city. We sure did. Boy, these new lights really help and show things up. This is when you just go, wow, man. All that time to put it together. I would just leave it up and just keep playing it until I got tired of it. Wow. This is one of the things that I always enjoy, is looking at some of the scenery things and stuff like that. See, I have a whole bunch of this paper stuff. This stuff actually works pretty good. I just haven't put any of it together yet. Matter of fact, that was the last thing Mike was supposed to do, but Mike didn't put it together. The PDF buildings really don't and it even says here, don't overlook companies who offer downloading PDF buildings, because when you put them together and if you build them properly onto the right stage, they really look good. JB Roll, have you ever tried Blood and Plunder, the pirate minigame? Working on minis, terrain, and my own ships from scrap. Fun as hell. I'm going to come back up top. Bruh, I've got it all, and I worked on a whole bunch. I built a whole city for it, and there you go. You have this. Blood and Plunder in the 17th century. Really beautifully done book. One of my favorite books. I actually did a review on this some time ago. War and Pieces. This is a great game, and then you can also check out JB. Tina and I played it. It was the first war game that Tina ever played, and we had a blast at it. We played it at, I want to say Huracan a couple years ago. She came down and stayed, and it was so much fun. We did a live. I did a taped video of the whole battle, I think, and I think we lost some of the feed, or we had double. The sound got screwed up, but I think we cut it short a little bit. But I had originally taped the whole thing. All right, let's keep going. I mean, look at this stuff, man. Come on now. For those of you that don't get this magazine, you should. Very, very good. Look at this stuff. Huh? Gangs of Rome. That's another one that I missed out on. Let me get my hat out of the way. Hold on. I gotta turn it backwards. Wow. Making rebels easy. Yeah. Frostgrave, Perilous Dark, Frostgrave Wizards. You got to see all the Frostgrave stuff I got done. I'm so happy about it and thrilled about it. We are going to eventually. That is one of those things. I'm going to come back up top again so I can look you guys in the eye. That is one of the things that is in the first 8 weeks of this month of this new year, is getting Frostgrave, because I had so much of it all geared up and ready to go that I was actually going to try to pull some of it forward. I've worked hard to get that up and running. So Frostgrave, get ready, boss. Get ready, boys. Top down. Look at these beautifully painted. Look at that dude there. What I want to do is I want to get some more Reaper miniatures and build a few more things for it. Oh, I get so excited watching this, reading this. Plastic Soldier. They do some great stuff. The stuff is so affordable now. It's ridiculous. Oh, here we go. How to paint your German Grenadiers. Prime gray. Now we started working our base colors in. Cobalt skin. Necromantic cloak. Alright. There we go. Then you just... Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Foundry. Oh, Wargaming Foundry. Look at all this beautiful stuff. Hey, there's my dogs. Dogs. This is a game that I just really was kind of disappointed with. Night models. Very expensive. This looks cool though. Wow. Wow. Building a ruined city. MDF. The MDF stuff that they have now, you know, we've never lived in a better time for scenery. We really haven't. I mean, it's absolutely fantastic what you can get nowadays. Wow. Yellow sulfur dust. Snipers should avoid. Dude, if you ever make it to the UK, let me buy you a beer. Whatever you drink. No, Andy. Let me buy you a beer. You've been one of these loyal guys of the channel. I mean, we're very blessed to have you with us. I owe you a beer. I owe all you is a beer. And sit down with you at some point. Man, look at this. Stalingrad. One of the most historic and amazing battles of all time. Look at that. I mean, you could really make some beautiful stuff here, huh? Wow. Urban Combat, Chain of Command style. Man, you got, yeah, you know, come on now. The stuff isn't hard to make. It's just, do you have the storage for it? I think that's what it really comes down to. Look at this guy. I love this guy. He's got all this stuff and he's like, yeah, look at me. I the man. You are the man. Team Yankee, very good. Very good. I saw it, I went to, was it Historicon? Yes, I went to Historicon for the first time. That's one I think I don't know if I should skip Origins or go to Historicon. I'd have to talk to the Queen. Drink gin, eat elephant. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. Horse and musket, 1700 to 1800. Very beautiful. Look how well this is done. Look how. If this doesn't get you pumped up to get your paintbrush, I don't know what to. Somebody check your pulse. Beautiful. They give you all the rules. There's the beautiful thing about some of this is that they give you rules, and that's just fantastic. Print o mat, your image on a mouse pad. No, I want. Oh, print a mat or your image on a mouse pad. Gotcha. First Corp. Knock them down. Urban Combat again. Yeah, I'm gonna have to read this. I love how they give you some of the historic background of things. You really learn what some of these guys went through. I mean, really just amazing stuff. I'll be going to Historicon this summer. Haven't been since 2016. I think that's the last time I went 2017, I think. That was the last time I went. Yeah, it's something that I definitely am thinking of doing again. Look at this. Building a cobblestone street manhole. Beautiful. Look at all the stuff that they have for this now. I have it all. Jeez. So good. Frostgrave Osprey Games. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. It just unfolds so beautifully. Cold Wars. Lancaster, March 12th to 15th. Really now? Okay. Salute. That's another big one. South London. Salute is awesome. I've heard nothing but great things about Salute. Perry Miniatures, new figures, ranges. Wow. These paint jobs are just ridiculous. And the time that you have to put in. I mean, look at this. There's a guy, Van Deeken, not Van Deeken, Van Housen or something like that. I actually followed the guy. The guy's like phenomenal. He'll paint like a whole regiment in 1 week, and then he just shows it off. He goes, "Yeah, got this done this week." Then he'll just talk about stuff. You can't help but listen. North Star Military Figures does a great job. Pulp Figures, they're usually at. Oh, they are at Gen Con. I should just buy a whole bunch of their stuff. Oh, how many of you play DBA, DBM? Every time I see elephants, I remember the time I got crushed. I ended up second because of elephants. Panic on the Streets. Oh, man. Look at this stuff. Oh, man. Look how beautifully painted that is. Look at that. Wow. I love this magazine. All right, here we go. Inglorious Crusade. West African Squadrons for Black Seas. Look at this. This is such a good game, too. We have it. We'll be heading towards it very soon. I could promise you that. But I want to get all the stuff that I promised I was going to get done first. Look at this. The heinous trade. Look at that. Wow. Beautifully done. Beautiful. Recreating Airfix's classic The Gun Emplacement. Wow. Look at that. And they're showing you how to make it yourself instead of going out and buying it. Gotta love it. Making your own boards is just absolutely fantastic. The problem is, it really comes down to storage. Rules Showcase. Oh, man. It's, do you want to collect miniatures, or do you want to collect board games, or do you want to collect both? So sometimes you got to be a little selective. I have a lot of 6mm stuff that you guys haven't seen. I would go show it to you, but for me to get over there after I opened up some of the things, I think you would really enjoy some of that stuff. It's Napoleonic. Reusing your DBA units. Remember what I said? DBA. Great game. Yeah, boy. Ancients. If you can't fall in love with Ancients and play Ancients, it's really just move, fight, but just this is all SPQR. Bolt Action Grand Tournament 2019. Look at all those tables. Look at the size of this. Some boys coming out with some awards and stuff. Nice. This is why I always try to bring, look at the painting competition stuff. Best Painted Army, American Late War. Nice. Get a certificate. Best of the Rest. Some really, really beautiful stuff done. Wow. Oh, here we go. Giants. Painting Van Helsing. Nice. Oh, and you got to make them look like Peter Cushing. All right. I'm with you there. Trent Miniatures. Beautiful. And then some of these other companies. See, I got to get a hold of these people. And my dog's coming out and telling me, hey, you almost been around an hour. Oh, look at this. Black Hat Miniatures, Coat of Arms. Oh, water-based paints. Oh, they have their own range? Oh, but it's overseas. It'd be impossible for me to bring it in. Look at this. Huh? Cavalier and Trent. That's in the UK. The wonderful UK. Join us Saturday, March. That is also Newark? I think that's Newark, New Jersey. Okay. Crusade 2020. The Welsh DBA. Okay, that's overseas. Miniatures for sale. Check out eBay. Nelly AA car. Somebody actually bought a thing so they can. Nice. Advertise in Wargames Illustrated. See, for as little as $25. Rob's Tabletop World. Eric, time for bed. Good night, everyone, or morning, or day. Cushing, not crushing. All right, Zoran. Either way, him and Christopher Lee were the best of the best. Look at that. Van Helsing. Tremendous. That's Newark, UK. Okay, forget about New York. Another UK. Wow. Alright, so we went through the whole magazine. As promised. As advertised. Exactly 1 hour and 2 minutes. I wasn't too long. Yeah, so, man, we covered a lot of stuff. We went over the Amulet. We went over that. We went over the auction that's coming up. I'm going to be gone all week. I'm actually going to be in Dallas with Board Game Geek. We are doing our retreat and planning out what we're going to do for the next year, so I'm looking forward to that. And then I'll be back on Sunday, and we'll do a lot of stuff. Newark is super close to the Games Workshop headquarters, which is in Nottingham. Nice. Thank you, Andy, for clarifying that, so I wouldn't screw it up. All right, so we kind of went over everything. We kind of talked about everything. We kind of talked about some things. Boy, I talked for a whole hour. Not bad. All right. I know a lot of you probably have a lot better to do. Me and the Big G here are going to kind of sit out here for a little bit, and we've got some things that we got to clean up and pick up. You're going to see a video of Hellenica, the story of Greece. That's one that when I get back, I really want to try to do that 4X game and do the solo variant of it, which is supposed to be really cool. We got a lot of neat things going on, so we're going to do our best to just keep bringing you the best that we are. That's all I can do, right? That's about it. All right. Without further ado, it has been a pleasure to have you guys here. I want to thank you, those of you that popped in here. Smash that like button, because I guarantee you that there's that one guy that always loved to just thumb things down. And all I can say to him is, who cares? Who cares? Do you think you're hurting me? You're not. But I always like to have a whole bunch of likes. It helps people see the video a little bit more. So if you could, just give one for the old boy here. When I get back, we'll be live. I'll try to do something on Tuesday. I can promise you that. And we'll hopefully catch up. Like I said, it was a real tough week at work, unfortunately, due to some events that have been transpiring. So I will just leave it at that. And we'll do our best to get through it and hopefully get back on pace. And we're actually kind of ahead of schedule, so we're doing all right. All of you, tomorrows are never guaranteed. Be kind to somebody, because not only is it going to make you feel good, it's going to make them feel good too. And I want to thank you all, and I love you all. You mean the world to me, each and every one of you. Eric and Steph and JB and Zeblik and Skinny Jeans, by the way, I didn't get to say hi to you, and David and everybody that just stops by. Zoran, of course, the other David, Andy, how can we forget Andy, who cleared up all that stuff, Lord Yavi, Troy, oh yeah, you guys are all the best, and thank you so much. You guys are just fantastic people, and we'll see you soon. That's for sure. Might be live before I leave. We'll see. I just don't like promising things that I cannot deliver on. Till next time, it's your old pal Rob saying, I'll see you soon.